This time on Shifted, we've got Will and Tyler from Rodnock Ranch, and they brought me my brand new Jeep project. But wait, there's more. We've got another Jeep, we've got another Jeep in parts, and we've got a Jeep that's going to be doing Jeep action with the guys.
Very Jeep-filled day.
Yeah. Whoa! Wow!
New Jeep.
I know.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Wow!
Brought you a Jeep.
Thanks,
See you,
man.
my friend. How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Wow, you guys came through with the Jeep.
Good to see you, sir.
Tyler,
Good to see you.
man, it looks
What's going on,
good.
guys?
Hey,
How you doing, Tyler, Doug?
Good to see you. Tom,
Will.
Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
All right, bring them back. The Cowboys are in town. Keep it straight. Now, once he... That was probably good. You know what? It looks better in the broad daylight than it did in the horse barn.
They tend to.
I was
Really?
gonna
Looks good.
ask, did it still look as good pulling in on the trailer as it did in the dark corner of the barn?
It looks better. I think it's the
Awesome.
perfect setting.
Cool.
Really, it is.
There's no buyer's remorse happening here.
No, I'm super excited.
Sweet.
You know, like, the very first vehicle I'd ever built was the CJ2A.
That's what you told us.
Flat fender.
Oh,
So,
wow.
You're feeling sentimental.
yeah, I am.
All right.
I'm holding back the tear.
Oh, no.
Well, those are the best kinds to buy.
Yeah.
Because you
Happy
keep
one.
buying them over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah. It
Heck
looks
yeah.
pretty good. Got a nice roll cage, factory gauges, factory plate in there that gives all the info, tells me how to shift gears and the transfer case.
You might need
Heck
that.
yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I'd be lost. I'd be in reverse and falling off a cliff.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
It had a Douglas or a Buick V6. Pretty nice one, too. Woo! That looks like it's just made for it.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be fun in there.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her go.
Oh, it'll go.
I know you'll make it happen.
It'll scoot with that.
Oh yeah.
You
Shoot,
know,
yeah.
the first Jeep that I had, the CJ2A, it had an F head, which was later model than the
The nail.
than the flathead engine
Yeah.
that it came with. So it had like a funky box on top of the hood because it's taller.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's why they came out with the CJ3B with they
Tall
called it the
hood.
high hood. Yeah.
Yep.
So the Dauntless just fits right in there like it's made for it.
Yeah.
It definitely looks right.
It's a happy home.
Yeah.
And with no hole in the hood.
I know. This is a really nice Jeep, man.
It's
Thanks
really
for
clean.
bringing it. Thanks for doing business with me, Tyler.
It's a pleasure. It's an absolute
I
pleasure.
do really appreciate it. It's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for getting it out of my barn.
Well,
No kidding.
my pleasure.
And the
I'm
whole
happy-
bed full of goodies.
Happy to do it. Oh, wow.
All kinds of stuff.
There sure is, man. We
got
a cornucopia of Jeep parts.
There's a plethora of Jeep parts here.
Yeah, you know, like, have you ever heard the brand Fruit of the Loom?
Yes, I have.
And they had the cornucopia and all the fruits and stuff, but they claim that there never was a cornucopia. And people remember it, so they call that the Mandela effect. But then they found photographic evidence that they're lying.
There was a cornucopia there.
Aha.
There was,
There
yeah.
was.
Sure
for
was.
So
And now there's one
anyway,
here.
What's the loot?
Well, this is a Dauntless V6 that was in the Jeep when we got it, that the prior owner said that I think has a hurt hole in it.
Okay.
It's got low compression in one of the holes. So he had a Buick V6
Uh-huh.
to put in it, but he just kind of ran out of steam on the project, so we bought it. As you can tell, we didn't build much steam either, so
Wow.
all we did was take the old one out and put the new one in, and that was about the extent of it.
Well, that's pretty good.
Everything's
but-
there though. Plenty
Yeah.
of spare parts.
Yeah, everything's here. You got the T90 transmission and transfer case that came out of it It's not in the best of shape. It's good for a core.
Okay.
But we have a rebuilt T18 transfer case and a Warren overdrive unit.
Wow.
All freshly redone.
That's awesome.
Didn't lose the receipts.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got the bell housing to mate it all up and everything. Even got the drive shaft sitting right here.
You're making it too easy for
Trans
me.
cross member sitting up over there.
So
and
pretty much this thing's all set up.
it's a Lincoln log project right now.
Wow.
It's all here. Got a whole wiring harness kit, brand new brake lines.
This is almost
Are you
no
kidding?
trips
And
to
the
the
back
parts store.
seats there, the original back seat. Wow.
Well, this is one I got from a friend of mine for free. He had a CJ2A,
Oh, really?
but his was red. And
yeah.
it was actually his dad's, and this was left over from his dad when he passed. And he's like, I think this goes in the back of a Jeep.
Uh-huh.
So I said,
Oh,
well,
you're
hey,
darn.
I've got a Jeep.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, man.
So, yeah.
Man, you guys, I got to thank you because all these parts and this beautiful blue Jeep. I mean, you guys really took care of me on this deal.
Well, hey, man.
Yeah.
We had to.
Well,
What?
we got a little skin in the game because we've been watching you and Freiberger for so many years. We're like, man, for this to have this option to be able to do this kind of stuff, this is a dream come true.
Well,
gotta
I'm
bring in the
really
Jeep.
glad that
Yeah.
our paths have crossed.
yeah, well,
Absolutely.
ditto.
Well, let's see if we can push this off. I know you're keeping the tires and wheels, so
Yes.
Yep.
we'll take those off and I'll swap something on it. The tires and wheels I was going to put on it, my son put them on his Ram Charger.
Ah,
Okay.
I actually had his sister do it for him.
nice.
And then,
What a guy.
but I've got a Jeep over here that was a roadkill project.
Okay.
And I'll probably take, those are the wheels I really wanted to put on here
Okay.
anyway.
Perfect.
So they're going to be really ugly, but I'm going to sandblast them and completely restore the wheels.
There you
But
go.
for now, they're good rollers.
Perfect. Well, let's
Yeah.
get to it.
What I have here is my new CJ2A, and what I'm going to talk about is the why, the how, the who, and the what. Now, the why. I've got to reach way back because when I was a little kid, a CJ2A, which is pretty much the same Jeep, a few little detail differences, that's what I learned to drive in with my old man. He's like, hey, you conked it out, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, that was extended. He's not a really good teacher, but we learned. And at the age of, 12, I started driving the Jeep, and my little brother was 8, and, well, you know, it was the greatest thing in the world. We could drive a Jeep and go anywhere we wanted, so that was super fun. And we ended up doing a complete frame off, like, that was my first build ever. As a matter of fact, that Jeep kind of like sparked my whole interest in automobiles. So when I saw this, of course, at the ranch with the guys, it was in the horse barn, and of course I wanted to look at it. It was a really nice Jeep. I mean, it looks super solid. This is a 52 CJ3A. That was the model after the CJ2A, which was the original civilian Jeep, which kind of followed the World War II pattern. It looks a lot like a World War II Army Jeep. The grille's different, and there's a ton of detailed differences, but these flat fender Jeeps are by far my favorite. They're super compact, super maneuverable. They're just excellent off-road, even with the 4-cylinder engine they came with. Now, the surprise on this one for me when I first saw it was it had a V6 in it. The V6 came in later CJ5s, and somebody swapped it in here, so that was a big plus. So the transmission and transfer case were in the bed when I first saw it, and the thing is, it also had a Warren overdrive. These things had 538 gears in the axle, so you really need that overdrive if you're going to do anything with it. And this thing will probably scoot on the freeway really well with the V6. It'll have plenty of horsepower. I think I'm going to leave the patina the way it is. It's been repainted, of course. It's got this nice blue on it, which I like. So that's going to stay. So when I first saw this thing, I was just admiring it. Then I found out it was available for sale, and we made a deal that was very fair. I mean, it's more than fair. Those guys really treated me right on it, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to relive my childhood with a flat fender Jeep. My younger brother, who was my partner in crime with the OG Jeep, he's got a CJ3A as well, and we like Jeeps. Even Emily, my daughter, she's got a TJ, so the Jeeps kind of run in the blood here. I'm gonna unload this thing. As a matter of fact, I can probably get the Rod Knock Ranch guys to help me out with that, maybe even take care of the whole thing. And then we're gonna go and take a look at even more Jeeps that we have here. And that's gonna be a lot of fun and a trip down memory lane for me. I think that's pretty good.
What's up, Wiley?
What's up, brother?
How's it going?
You mind?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is the Ram Charger.
Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, what's the story here? The people want to know.
Yeah, 91 Ram Charger.
90.
90 Ram Charger.
Where'd you get it?
From you.
Uncle Steve took care of it.
Yeah, it used to be Temple City Fire Truck.
Yeah.
These ones are good because they got the overdrive, so pretty good Ram Charger to have if you're gonna get a Ram Charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily's done a lot of work on the past few days getting it ready for me.
She put the tires and wheels in and the drag link. What do you guys think?
It's great.
Yeah, once we figured out the four-wheel drive,
Yeah.
it was rattling a bit.
Well, it sounds and looks good.
Yeah, well, congratulations. This thing's sick.
Yeah.
The Ram Charger. So you might be wondering, why did I get that Jeep when I've got this Jeep right here, which is almost identical? I'll tell you more about that a little later on. I want to show Will this other Jeep and let him know the whole story.
So
Right.
tell us about this Jeep.
Well, the tires and wheels are going to go on this,
Okay.
first of all. But yeah, I bought this a couple of years ago, not that long ago, and it's going to be a complete frame-off project. The body is completely rusted on this thing. You
Yeah.
can't even tell, but if you look closely, this whole skin is just
Wow.
sheet metal riveted on.
For those of you at home, this is like 1/8" plate or 1/16 anyway, wrapped around. This thing's bulletproof now.
Yeah, I mean, I got it going. I never had brakes and it drove, but there's a lot of things wrong with it.
Yeah.
And I just think if I built a Jeep from the frame up when I was 12 years old, I just want to do it again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is the candidate for that.
This
So
absolutely.
I
Yep.
bought a new body for it because that's what my dad got a new body for a project way back in the day. When
Okay.
we did the first Jeep. And it's equipped like Jeeps were back in the day.
Yeah.
Like pop the hood and take a look. at
I've been curious to see what's under this old school like drag racing lump here. All right.
Oh, okay.
Small block Chevy.
Yeah, the guy says it's a.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's
just.
I'll just put that
And
over
I
there.
also like this vintage Pro Stock style scoop.
Yeah.
You know, like
Whoa.
it's a mini, like Pro Stock scoop.
Yeah, it is.
The fiberglass hood's like completely shredded, but I can rebuild that.
Yeah.
The guy said it was a 350. I don't know. Is
Yeah.
Can you
Little
tell?
2-barrel. I mean, it could be. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to tell without looking at numbers or opening the thing up, but
it's sitting a little too high too, the way they mounted it.
yeah, it is a little bit up there.
Although it doesn't look like.
But man, it's clearing the mechanical fuel pump. It's got the old Corvette ram horns on it, which is back in the day was the only option for swapping something this big into something this small. The ram horns were so tight to the engine.
I mean, to me, I want to do like a 2-year project on this from the bare frame up, and then modify it the way they did in the 70s, which it's already kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because it's got the small block Chevy, it's got the Muncie, that was the hot ticket back then.
The 4-speed is cool.
And it's got an overdrive, put like I mean, it does have a later model column, but I kind of want the Chevy column with the tilt wheel.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All that.
definitely.
That's the way they used to do it. I'll even put Mustang taillights in it. Like
Yes.
that was the thing back in the day.
Yeah, everyone used the little 1, 2, 3 Mustang taillights.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you know, it's kind of like I want to relive my childhood a little bit with this one, but I want to enjoy a flat fender Jeep in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, if one Jeep's never enough.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. One anything's never enough.
That's right.
Oh, well.
I love it.
Okay, I'm going to go grab a floor jack.
Perfect. We'll get to swapping these tires and we'll get you one step closer to your flat fender reliving.
Yes. Well, I know. I'm kind of flush with the flat fenders right now.
Yeah.
I've got more Jeep stuff to show you once we get the tires swapped.
I'm excited to see it.
Look forward to that one.
It's going to be really good.
Cool.
All right.
Let's get to work.
That's 10-8Q.
Good call. Yeah. So I don't know. So you have to look up
It
that
might
one.
be on the other side too.
Oh no. Oh no. That one doesn't tell me either.
Well, the load brings Steve, so that's good.
What do you think, Steve?
Man, I'm wondering how old these tires are. They're date coded somewhere. I don't know how to read tire date codes, but Tyler says he does, but he's so far he's not having any luck. Maybe he was bluffing me the whole time.
The date was the 29th week of 2016.
What? They're brand new. They're practically new.
I say they're good to go.
Run 'em.
2016. Man, the guy must have put some miles on it because the lugs are pretty worn slick.
Yeah, he was taking turns a little faster than he should have.
Yeah. Okay, well, they probably won't blow up. Well, I feel like I'm the supervisor here because
We feel like you are too.
the rod knock guy's got the wheels unloaded. I see the tires being flung on it, and all I'm doing is like walking around in a daze. And
We're a regular pit crew.
yeah, I know. You guys are good.
There we go.
Oh, man, we should have these guys around more often, Wiley. So you guys busy tomorrow? We've got the motor and transmission thing to get done still.
Are you feeding us?
Oh, man, you work for food? Just like the guy with the sign by the freeway?
That's right.
I'll take the filet mignon.
Oh, wow, okay. You got it. Anything. Nothing's too good for these boys. You know, seeing this thing with the tires on it, I know I can't drive this thing for a while until I get it all put together, but it really makes me want to go Jeeping.
All right, put her down. We're done. Go, go, go.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at the beef! That is sweet.
So much better. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Man, I can't tell you how cool it is with the 33s.
It's so much better.
Look
than
at the
what it was.
stick out.
I know.
It's beef.
It was grandpa fresh before. Now it's funky fresh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
You-
like it.
Now it looks right.
It's a unanimous decision.
I'd say so.
I think so.
Pretty good. Well, you know what I want to do? I want to show you the OG Jeep that I was telling you about that we built as kids.
Yeah.
It's all in parts and it's kind of a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
But most of it is all around here. So I'm going to take you for a little Jeep tour. How about that?
We
Sounds
love a
like
good
a plan.
scavenger hunt.
Oh, yeah? All right. I'll
we'll
start
find
with the
the
good
first
stuff and then I'll end up with the worst parts.
All right, let's do
That
it.
works out good.
Yeah. Ah,
It's like a scene
Tumbleweed.
from the OK Corral with that thing blowing
I
by.
know, yeah.
That's awesome.
My brother and I built the original 46 CJ2A, and he claimed it.
Okay.
And, you know, he drove it in high school, so I was like, well, you know, he does have a pretty solid claim.
Uh-huh.
But here's the frame, right
Oh,
here.
wow. Look at that little thing.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he welded up repairs. You can see where the front of it's boxed.
Yeah.
And welded those bumpers on, sandblasted it, painted it, and it's been sitting here for over a year, so it's got a little bit of dust. But the frame from the original Jeep when I was a kid, there she is.
Still lives.
Yep. still
Awesome.
lives.
The whole thing that started it.
Very cool.
Okay, let's.
It's so small.
I know,
Jeep stuff's so tiny.
but right over here,
Aha, I see him.
in the holler right there between the door and the toolbox, there's the springs and the axles.
All right. They look
originals.
familiar. They look
Yep.
just like the axles under your new Jeep
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so the axles, the frame, that's part of the Jeep, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big part of it.
Big
Yeah,
parts.
so
Big parts.
anyway, let's go over here in the back.
All right.
This is probably the worst part of the Jeep.
Okay.
All right.
Like when we built it, it was show quality.
Gotcha.
It was perfect paint, Chevy steering. We put a 215 V8 in it,
Oh,
and
sweet.
it was really sweet. Where is that Jeep? Oh,
Ah.
it's over there.
I see it.
That's it right there.
Wow. There she sits.
There's the tub.
You know what destroyed this? I turned it into a crop duster. It had a McCarthy sulfur duster in the back
Okay.
with the
Okay.
Wisconsin motor running it, hydraulic controls. Had to move the battery into the cowl up there.
Ah,
Oh, I see.
And my brother's just going to make this thing back up into perfection again.
I love that.
So it's just sitting here, and that's the body that we're running. Oh, and there's more.
Let's
Come on.
check it out.
Okay, guys. I mean, you saw the tub, but there's a lot more to a Jeep body.
Aha.
And
right.
got the windshield frame here. Now, my brother had all this stuff sandblasted. It's been primered with red oxide epoxy. Got the two fenders here, the hood. What else do we have? the exhaust system, gas tank, soft top.
Yep.
I mean, basically, all this stuff is like from when we were like
Kids.
kids,
Yeah.
basically. Timing cover, bell housing. This bell housing is hard to find. It's for a 215 aluminum V8.
Wow.
And I'm just going to give you a quick look at that next.
I want to see it.
And that'll be the end of the original Jeep. But you can see, like,
It's all here.
I know, it's kind of like family history for me. I mean, it's not my project at this point, but my brother's got a lot done on it. You can see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
I'm excited to see him put it all back together. It's all
Yeah.
here.
It'd be
Me
cool
too.
to see them side by side.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Awesome.
All
I
right.
want to see that little aluminum V8.
The last part that I want to show you, actually, I'm just going to skip the transmission and transfer case because you've already.
We know what those look like.
Yeah, well, I've looked at 2 already. My brother built this quite a while ago, a long time ago, for the Jeep. Like I told you guys before, the original motor froze, so it cracked the block. But
Wow.
this is the 215. It's a little dusty, but it's a 215 Oldsmobile.
Cool.
Yeah, and there she is.
Very cool.
Aluminum block, aluminum heads, weighs 318 pounds fully dressed.
No way.
Yeah, it's really light.
Lift the thing in and out of the little Jeep.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a little long to fit in a Jeep, but the beauty too is the stock manual trans bell housing off of this bolts right to a T90 and the input shaft's exactly right.
Awesome.
When we put this in as kids, it just worked. We didn't know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It just
so-
everything bolted up and you were good to go.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
I got into the 215, I think the first time I was in auto shop in high school, you know, like sophomore year.
Yeah.
And Mr. Schaefer, my teacher, he's like, hey, Dulcich, you want to help me clean out the closet? I walk in there and it's a 215.
Uh-huh.
An aluminum V8. I was like, man, that's like an IndyCar stuff. That's,
Yeah.
That was so
Super
exotic
race
to
stuff.
me. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I've never heard of an aluminum 8. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a 215. It was an Oldsmobile version, which
Right.
is a little different than the Buick, but very, very similar. And I was like, I was hooked. He's like, wow, you seem to really like that. And I'm like, oh man, that's
It's
the most awesome thing. And then
super
he's like,
cool.
you can have it if you want.
All right.
And that's the motor we swapped in the Jeep. So it was a V8
Gotcha.
CJ2A with the 215. It was like my first engine swap.
Yeah.
Wow, this thing needs an air duster, but there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
so
the fact that it bolted right up to the
that's
transmission
almost all
was-
the Jeeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
Killer. Awesome. Made it too easy for you.
Yep, there you go.
Very cool.
Nice.
I love it. Well, thanks for the Jeep tour, Steve.
Oh,
This
yeah.
has this has been great. This is very cool.
Man, I'm excited about the 215 now.
I'm excited about Jeep stuff now.
You know what? That's not all the Jeeps.
Really?
No, because none of the Jeeps that we looked at run, but I do have one Jeep that runs, and
Really?
we're going to get to that next.
Let's do it.
But wait, there's more. Well, there it is. Here's the YJ.
Wow.
You know what? I really like the YJ.
Wow, that's a nice one.
This thing's very
Freiberger
nice.
calls it, I mean, this is a Jeep Wrangler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freiberger calls it the Wrangler
Uh-huh.
because it has square headlights. But you know what? And then he got a TJ just to like reinforce it.
Yeah, kinda
I
right
don't
in your
want a
face.
Wrangler. I want to write, TJ.
Right.
But you know what? This, look at the jawline on this thing.
I see nothing
It's
wrong with
upright
this.
and straight.
Right.
And then when they came out with the TJ, arguably, it has the sloped nose and more windshield rake, and it's kind of got the underbite.
Uh-huh.
This is a better looking Jeep, in my opinion.
Hey, it's a good looking Jeep. This thing is pretty.
Yeah, and it runs. So
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what that means.
What are we doing? Are we hitting the trails?
Well, we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna take a ride in the Jeep, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
I'll get the key.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
All right, well, let's take her for a spin.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Even
come
know
on,
how the
Tyler.
seat works?
You can't put that big
No, it's a
boy
flipper
way in the
deal.
back.
Oh, it is a flipper deal. Look
Yeah.
at that. There we go.
And oh, you fit in there like this made for you.
Like a glove. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm
You know how
gonna-
sardines feel?
zip my window down.
Looks like.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
man, this is the last year of the YJ, so it's the best one they made.
Yeah, they were.
The best iteration.
They did get better every year.
Yeah.
figured out all the bugs.
Yeah, they got a lot of bugs. And I like the style of roll bar better than the earlier one. Slow it down and it's got that kind of, so you can see out the window and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So if you had to pick one, old Jeep, like your new Jeep that you just got, or something later model like this, you can only have one for the rest of your days.
I don't know, I'd probably go with the old one.
Okay.
Because, I'm planning on living to, 250 or 300 or something like that. The computer might go out on this.
There you go.
Say, at least it'll keep working.
Yeah, the old one, I can keep it going for the next 150 years.
There we go.
Yeah.
That would probably be my choice too.
Yep. Good choice.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, we've got our first obstacle.
I know, I'm looking at it.
I'm going to go low range.
I think you should. It looks pretty big.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's steep and slippery.
My vertebrae will thank you.
Uh-huh.
There she goes. Oh, Larry.
I want to make sure I have the momentum.
It's working.
You all right?
Oh, yeah. I held onto the seat so I didn't go through your top.
Wow. You didn't have your seatbelt on?
Where'd that come from?
That was up here.
How do we put it back?
I have no idea.
How do you get in there?
It clamped around the bar.
I think we got a little air on the front.
I think we
We
did.
got it on the back, too. Don't worry.
Really?
My ass left the seat for a while.
This thing floats like a Cadillac.
The 4-liter, it's got pretty good torque.
It's really good.
Yeah.
The Jeep can handle it.
Oh, yeah.
dude. No problem.
How's there?
Oh,
No problem.
that was almost vertical. Couldn't tell on the camera.
Yeah.
Dude, this Jeep is good, Steve.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
If I drop the air pressure, it'd be even better.
I know.
I think they were recently inflated to like 35 pounds.
Highway pressures.
Yes, for sure.
Well, it is a wall crawler.
That's right.
That's true. You did it. You did the one.
Woohoo! Coming around. There's a bush. We're getting narrow through
This is
here.
a little less travel through here.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it off the bushes.
I know.
To preserve my wall crawler paint.
Yeah.
This is paint, not paintina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to keep it that way.
Another bush chicane.
Yeah.
Oh, king snake, king snake.
Oh well, yeah.
Didn't even rustle a leaf.
No. But the king snake made it. I saw him shoot to the
Oh,
side.
there was a
after
king
we-
snake?
Yeah, we went right over.
Yeah,
him.
we went right over.
No
We're good.
way.
Yeah.
I straddled that
Yeah.
king snake.
You did.
That's
He was
pretty-
about 3 feet.
He was okay. You
He's a big
probably scared the hell out of him, but
You
He's gonna
definitely got his attention.
I don't
gonna
blame
be
him
just
for being
fine.
scared of a big old red Jeep flying over him.
I would be terrified.
Yeah.
You probably wanted to ride.
Yeah.
No problem.
That was hey Steve,
That was a good one.
that was impressive.
Yeah, man.
That was
Good job.
that was a steep hill.
Well, you guys.
That was a blast.
A little bit of Jeep fun
That
and
was a whole lot of Jeep fun.
and a whole bunch more Jeep fun to come when we
Yes.
get the CJ2A done. Thanks again, guys.
Hey,
Oh, Steve, thank you.
it's been a blast.
Oh man,
Pleasure, man.
I had a lot of fun.
What do you say we go back and barbecue something?
Oh man, that sounds like a plan to me.
All right.
Say so.
Oops.
Hit it.